Yay. Let's put an earring on. Let's put an earring on because, yeah, I like that moment. I like that moment. I like this moment. This feels good. This feels good. That I don't want there. I want to leave that there. Shay. The music that I'm playing, by the way, is by Irene Athanasio. Athanasio. She's on YouTube. It's a vagus nerve reset to sleep. It's a sound bathing. It's a sound bath. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes. I feel like it's a really good time for us. Time marker for myself, at least. Ashe. Ashe. Hi. Hello, I'm Mrs. Honeybee of the Highest, the shamanic high priestess and life consultant here at EyeGotThyme. And hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's an honor and a pleasure to have everyone here today, who will be here, Ashe, and who's already joining in. Hello. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. And woohoo, I'm really thrilled. I feel really thrilled. And so I won't necessarily look for any reasons for why I feel thrilled. I will just simply be thrilled. And thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to hang out with me in this space today. Thank you to myself for being here today. Thank you to myself for showing up for me. Thank you to myself for, again, continuing this new journey, allowing myself to expand in a way that I feel I am being guided. There has been so much emotion that I have been releasing lately, so much energy that has been released, and I'm just continuing to be consistent with my release of this energy that does not serve my highest good. It does not feel like it's serving my wellness. When I speak the words, I release what does not serve my complete wellness. I trust me. And when myself says in response, let this go, let that go, let that go, let that go, let that go, after I communicate those words, I feel the energy, the emotions rise up within me for what it is that I am being asked and guided to let go of. And so I let go on purpose and I listen to me and I say, okay. I say, okay, I will let go. I say, okay, I will let go. And I choose to let go. I let go of those emotions and I let go of the material possessions that are attached to them, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's an engagement, whether it's an item, whether it is, no matter what it is, when I speak the words, welcome everyone. When I speak the words, I release what does not serve my highest good. When I release what does not serve my highest wellness. Hi, Dissuade Sage. When I speak those words that I release, I understand that in my mind, I may not be consciously aware of what I'm releasing specifically. However, I spiritually, I energetically, I subconsciously, I understand that what I'm going to be guided to release is what does not serve me. And so what feels like it has to go must leave. For example, I just spoke these words today, this rising earlier today, like at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when I was meditating. And then what is releasing for me today, what's releasing for me today is tomorrow going to go get my nails done with a friend, not going to go do that anymore. On Thursday, meant to go to Los Angeles to go spend time with a friend and do some dancing, not doing that anymore. Today, allowing myself to walk to go get food and then come back home and sit home all day. Don't go anywhere. Don't walk around. Don't need to go move around. Hi, Ade. Not needing to go and do the most, not needing to go explore, not needing to go walk around. Just allowing myself to be with me in my own presence. Ooh, allowing myself to be available for how it is that the God within me needs to guide this vessel based off of what it is that I am speaking into existence, what I say that I want. I understand that I am beyond the conscious mind. I am the spirit. I am the energy, the essence. And so when I communicate and I'm praying to God, I'm actually talking to myself. And so I am listening to me and following with what it is that myself has been guided to do. Confirmation burps, Ashe. In that moment, I get a memory and a vision of my inner child, and my inner child often loved to spend time in the house. And I was often studying, reading books, reading newspapers, watching TV. I consumed information. I was an I have this deep desire to absorb information. I have this deep desire to receive when I was a kid. And now in this era of my life, I feel this deep desire to share. And so myself is preparing me to share. Myself is ensuring that my energy is prepared to share, is prepared. And see, the thing is that when it comes to sharing information, it's not just let me sit here and tell you guys all these things that I know and I have learned. It's more to it. It is let me sit here and let me sit here and feel the energy of the space so I understand if people are receiving me or not. So that way I'm able to drive this vehicle in a different direction or make turns and adjustments as necessary, change the speed and the velocity of our car. And if I need to, understanding that maybe we need to go deeper, maybe we need to go higher, maybe we need to expand, maybe we need to slow down entirely, maybe we need a break, maybe we need a comedic moment. All of those things, it's engaging how to be within this space, within this energy of other people as a speaker, as a communicator. And so the creator within me right now is really working on my mind, ensuring that I understand how to listen and respond to my system when my system is giving me cues on how it is that I need to address a room, on how it is that I need to show up in a room, on how it is that I need to look within the room, with how it is that I need to be within this room in order for myself to make sure that the attention that is being paid to me is also being reciprocated with abundant and prosperous frequency. Therefore, when that way, when you guys are here watching me, when you all are here watching me, you're paying me attention, yet we are making sure that what you're paying me is of value to you. So you're pouring into me and I am pouring back into you what is of value to you. Ashe. That way we're all getting paid equally. That way we're all getting paid. Ashe. If you would like a reading today, the books are open. My readings are a minimum $55 donation. The reading is at least 15 minutes. Ashe. If that's something that interests you, you would deliver your donation Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. The description box will provide you with the information. And if you're doing Cash App, just be mindful that I only have one and it's spelled specifically as I wrote it. Ashe. Ashe. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Mrs. Honeybee of the Highest, the Shamanic High Priestess and Life Consultant here at EyeGotThyme. I thank you guys all for being here today. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for traveling to a new space as well, a new sanctuary that we're building and creating here on YouTube. We will continue to have YouTube lives Monday through Friday, twice a day, and they are intended to be at 8 a.m. and at 5 p.m. If there's ever a moment where it is not at that specific time, you will notice that on TikTok and on Instagram in the story section, I will post what time the live will be, just so that way you know that you're not missing it and you can still show up when you need to. And in addition, because it's on YouTube, we are able to post it right away. And so if you do find yourself not able to show up for the live event, you can also be there for the playback. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Joanna. Joanna. Joe, Anna, Joe, 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 Anna, Joe, Anna, Joe, Anna, Joe, Joda, Joda, Anna, Joda, Joda, Anna, Joda, 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 Anna. What's up, Joanna, Anna, Joda, Joda, Anna, Joda, 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 Anna, Joda, 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 Anna. Joe, Anna, Joda, Joda, Anna, Joda, Joda. Sometimes I just be feeling the vibe. Joe, Anna, Jenna, Jodo, Anna, Jodo, Anna, Jodo. Joe, Anna, Jodo. Did we not do a 5 p.m. show yesterday? I felt like we did. I definitely felt like we did. Yeah, we definitely did. Oh, but it's just not in the playlist. I was like, babes, honestly, where's yesterday's live? Should be in the playlist here. Here it is. Got it. I'm really proud of myself as well with how it is that I'm keeping track of everything. And I just heard myself say, this is the reason why we don't really have you hanging out with a lot of people right now, or we don't really have you hanging out at all, because you're really in your era of organizing your life the way you want it to be. Because now when you look at yourself, you're like, oh, that makes sense. That looks like me. That's how my life is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm looking forward to getting into these collective messages today. Ashe and amen. If you guys want personal messages specifically for you and your situation, again, the books are open. Just send your donation, CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, and it would immediately come here, and then we'll go ahead and do it here on the live. It'll be $55 donation. If you want to do it privately, just go to my website, EyeGotThyme.com, the link tree that is provided in my description box. Well, it's not in this description box. I guess I got to put that in there. Okay, I got to put that in there. My website is EyeGotThyme.com, spelled exactly like my screen name.com. And just scroll to the bottom, fill out the contact form there, and then we can go ahead and do the private reading. The private readings are 15 minutes for $55, and then it's unlimited time for $111. And it's a pre-recorded video that's posted on YouTube. A private link is then sent to you, and no one can see it except yourself and myself. Ashe. Amen. Amen. The first message that I'm getting right now for myself, and I'm going to share it with you guys in case it resonates with any of you, is that You have already established yourself in one lane, and you're building a freeway. You're building a highway. You're building a highway, not a freeway. You're building a highway. Ashe, whatever it is that you're doing, you are taking yourself higher. It's not about where people are going. It's about where you're going. You are going higher. So you're building a highway right now for yourself. You started off with several lanes. Those lanes were not really working for you. They had potholes. They had bumps. It was giving construction. And so you have been reconstructing your highway. It went down to just one lane, and now you're in a position where you're able to maximize the space. I said amen. Excuse me, confirmation burps. And that is because you now have the frequency, you have the energy, you have the insight, you have the organization, you have the tools, you have the know-how, you have the ability, the capacity. You've been doing a lot of clearing so that way you could get to the space where you have one lane. And then from there, you're able to go and add additional lanes. Before, your lanes weren't even evenly spread out. You had one skinny lane, and it was giving, babe, that's barely enough space for a motorcycle. It's not a shoulder. It's not a motorcycle lane. It's not a nothing. It's really giving, what is that over there? So you've been needing to reconstruct your highway so that way you're able to have free flowing traffic along your journey to your destinations. Amen? Ashe. So at this time, I'm hearing that you have one lane and a shoulder. It's a rest spot. Now you're building an additional lane for yourself. One that actually, you're building an additional lane that actually works. You're building an additional lane that is going to serve you along your journey. Amen. This additional lane, again, while you're building the lane, while you're constructing the lane, I'm just hearing you don't need any outside noise. You got to focus. You got to focus. Why? So you can get the work done. So that way you're able to then drive and cruise in the lane. You already know that when you're trying to do your homework and you have your friends over, you're not focused. Then you turn in the homework assignment and you miss some questions, you because y'all thought y'all could hang out, smoke a J, do the homework, kiki, laugh, vibe. And yeah, you're like, okay, cool, I got the homework packet done, but really, like, you didn't learn nothing, you just did the work. But you didn't learn anything, you didn't really grow in that space, you just kind of vibed. Which is cool, if that's what your intention is. However, when your intention is to grow, when your intention is to expand, when your intention is to evolve, then you're not there to just be vibing. You're consciously aware of what's happening in the vibe. You're consciously aware of the vibe. You're creating the vibe. So sometimes you're just coasting, you just there, you just. And then sometimes you're present. And you're there, you're with it, you're involved. And so you have to ask yourself, what role are you playing? Because you could be support and just there, coasting, vibing, cruising, where you're not really trying to push the boundaries. You're not really trying to expand the collective consciousness. You're just expanding with the collective consciousness. Let me explain the difference. When you're expanding the collective consciousness, you're choosing to add to where the boundary is, so that way it goes further out. And then when you are expanding with the collective consciousness, you're choosing to say, which you're doing both. However, when you're someone who's not choosing to consciously expand the collective consciousness and you're just expanding with the consciousness, you're just saying, oh, where are we going? Okay, bet, I'm gonna go too. Oh, what are we doing now? Okay, well, let me do it as well. Oh, okay, well, what's happening here? Okay, well, I'm gonna join in too. It's the difference between being a leader and a follower. Now, a leader also must follow. However, a leader is following their own intuition. A leader is following their own inners. Okay? And then someone who's following is simply just going with the flow. Then you have your leaders, which is helping to usher in a flow, to help create a flow, who is Ashe. It's the difference between, oh, we already have the ocean, we already have a river, so I'm not going to do any extra work. I'm just going to go vibe with what's there. And then you have, the little boy and the little girl and their dad who's out here creating this little trench for the river water to flow into the ocean because they think it's cool. And then now you have a whole situation where it's giving the river done open that whole thing up, and now you got floodgates, but now everybody's pulling up because now they got their little surfboards and their boogie boards, and now they're all having fun with this new little contraption, this new moment of, we didn't have this before, now we do, and it's kind of fun, and they created something new. They expanded what was possible for that landmass. They expanded what was possible in that area. They expanded what was possible, period. Ashe. So, are you expanding what's possible? Or are you just being here, and when you notice an expansion has been made, then you're enjoying it and being a part of it? Whatever you do, completely up to you. No shade, no judgment, no criticism. Whatever your choice is what your choice is. Just make the choice that you align with. Simply. That's it. Whatever choice you align with, just make that one. It's okay if you're always following and you're like, bitch, I feel like it's too hard to be trying to create stuff all the time and always trying to be, that energy, whatever that word is. And so if it is, then don't do that, because that's just not what your thing is. And that's okay. That's okay. It's also giving me this word consumer. When you're a consumer, don't be upset or judge yourself or put yourself down for being a consumer. You don't have to always be an inventor. You don't have to invent anything at all. You don't have to be that energy. That's not necessary. You can simply be a consumer, and that is it. That's needed. That's a role that is required. Why? Because you need people to purchase the stuff. You need people to try it out. You need people to receive it. You need, and to tell you what they think. You need, the critics. Okay, well, I consume things, so I may not create them, but I can tell you what sucks and what doesn't suck. Your intention was to create this for this type of hair. I don't create hair care products, but I'll tell you one thing, I have a whole head of hair, and I try all the products that you bitches create. And based off of all the products, I know my hair, and my hair is this, and these are the products that work for my hair. In the sentence. So then the bitches who are inventors would say, okay, well, I'm inventing things, so I don't have time to try these all out. Everything. So now I know that, okay, well, this is what kind of work, this what works for my hair, but this also works for this type of hair. So if I'm wanting to expand my hair care line and work for other hair types, then I'm going to need to have other consumers who focus on buying things for their hair. And then I'm able to adjust my product, and now I have, amen. So really every role is needed for the whole, and for us to continue to expand even more than what we can do alone. So the interdependence is really cute. So whatever your lane is, just be in your lane and fuck it up. Be committed to that lane or those lanes. Ashe and amen. Because some of these highways are giving more than just one lane. Some of these highways are giving more than just one way. Some of these highways are giving back and forth. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Thank you, Dissuade Sage. Ashe. I love a good period, honey. So that's the first message that I'm getting that's coming out. The second message is this. Bitch, I'm cold. Give me a second. I love walking around like my booty is so big. I love walking around like my booty is just huge. I love walking around like my booty is just so big, girl. It's just, when I walk, it just... However, I love the size of it, though. I do love the size of it. I just love to imagine and pretend. like it's just dunk back there, girl. Ooh, I love to pretend like it's just cakes, mounds and mounds of just clap, clap, wow, wow. Okay, amen, girl. I don't know what your booty do, but mine. Amen, girl. I feel you. I say. Don't have me boom to do. Period, girl. She make it look so easy. I know. I get it from my mama. To have an imagination. To have an imagination. To have an imagination. I really want this deck right now. So let me touch this one first. Because I feel like she the one that really want to talk to me. I feel like she the one, yeah. She just really want to talk to me. Like, yeah, she said we got something to talk about. Okay. Let's get into this tea, y'all. I know it's serious when I got to move my cups out the way. I know it's serious when I got to move my cups out the way. I release this excess energy into the earth. And I say thank you. I release this excess energy into the earth. And I say thank you. Ashe and amen. Thank you so much, Gaia, for receiving that. All you got to do is breathe, you guys, while you're here. And receive what resonates. That's it. All you got to do is just breathe, 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 and receive what resonates. All you got to do is breathe, 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 and receive what resonates. All you gotta do is breathe, breathe, and receive what resonates. We're going to lay out the map. And after we lay out the map, then we're going to get into the message. I love that myself often takes my time getting into what would be known as the cards and everything else, because there is more than just receiving the message with me. There's more than just receiving the message with me. There's a frequency that I deliver. There's a frequency that I deliver. With me, I'm an experience. Amen. Confirmation verse. I am an experience. To really receive the message, the whole thing, to really get the vibe, you got to be present. You got to be present. Amen. Like, I'm here to adjust your frequency. It's more than just, let me read these cards for you. No. No. You got to kick it with me, bitch. No, you have to kick it with me, bitch. Because it's more than that. I prepare you to receive while also delivering. It's like going to go get a surgery and you just walk in and just get the surgery. No consultation, no nothing. No, it's like going to go get your hair done and you just sit down and they just start doing it. You book it online, you say you wanted these kind of twists, these kind of braids, and then you just sit down and they just start. And y'all don't have no conversation, no engagement, no interaction, no nothing. No nothing? You don't have nothing? Oh, no. No, ma'am. I got coffee on my coochie. That don't work with me. That don't work with me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where we at? 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 Yeah. Where we at? Ah, where we at? Okay, so we're going to use 2 decks today. I'm excited. This is fun. We're going to use 2 decks today to dive into this particular collective message. All right, let's see why. Excuse me. Amen. I know you said it. Y'all were like, confirmation burps. Duh. Okay, let's see. Okay, the story's a good one. This is a good story. I'm feeling the story. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Bad bitch. Ass fat. 20-inch weave. Yours came in a pack. That's the song that's coming through right now. I'm noticing there's so many sounds that are happening in my house right now. You have the vagus nerve sound bath that's happening. You have the washer doing a whole bunch of stuff. I feel like that's what's happening right now with us as a collective. I feel that we're ultimately moving forward into we're moving forward still into a new reality. So if you're here, congratulations, you are still moving forward. If you've been like, I feel stagnant, I don't really know if I'm going anywhere, I don't really know if I'm doing much of anything, like I don't know if I'm progressing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're going to talk about it. You are progressing. You are progressing. And I feel that you're wanting to move faster right now than what you're moving. I feel that you're wanting to do more than what you're doing right now. And you're actually meant to be consuming right now. You're meant to be digesting right now. You're meant to be cooking right now, bitch. Yourself has, okay. Yourself is needing to be bathed, clean, washed and scrubbed, exfoliated. Yourself is going through an emotional cleanse right now. Your mind needs to be balanced for your next journey, which is why everything still feels the same, yet you feel so new. Your mind is being worked on because you are emptying your cups and cleaning up your emotions. You're understanding how to be emotionally intelligent, knowing what emotions mean what in your body, how they respond in your suit based off of how you feel them and how intense they are, how to transmute. You're understanding your role as an alchemist. You're liberating yourself from a lot of trauma right now. And trauma is not something, is healing ourselves, returning to the whole self, being the whole self after having been traumatized to only show up as a fragmented self is more work than you thought. You have been breaking down towers that have been built and maintained and attached. And that work is not simple. You're really great at it. And you're phenomenal at enduring karmic shifts and clearing the karma and releasing yourself from the toxic habits. However, just because you can let go of the business or let go of the idea doesn't mean that you're done, because there's still emotional connection and attachment, and there's cleanup that needs to be done there. You can literally say, okay, well, I'm selling this house. I don't want this house no more. I'm gonna sell it. Okay, well, all your stuff is still in the house. So you need to get rid of those things. And if you're not going to get rid of them, you have to make sure that you change the ownership and somebody else wants them. If that person buys the house and they said, I don't want that shit that's in it though, you got to get rid of that. There's still cleanup work to do. You can't just be like, here are the keys, I'm out. Oh no, there's still paperwork, boo. You still have to transfer things, have to sign things over. There's still work to be done. It's just not that simple. Same way that if you want the house, it's not as simple as I want it. I have the money here. Give me the house. Oh no, you have to get approved. And then we have to go ahead and do paperwork. And then you have to go ahead and then acquire. And then you have to go ahead and then do the checks on the house. And then you have to sign off on the checks of the house. And then we have to go, like there's still a lot of things to get done. It's not that simple. So even when you're breaking down these towers that you've built, when you're breaking down these realities, when you're releasing yourself from different versions of yourself, you now have to see what habits, how are you behaving? How are you viewing things? And how will you view them now? You're releasing yourself from these shadows. However, what are you replacing those open spaces with? You're emptying these cups. Okay, well, what are you putting in those cups? Because you're not just going to be walking around here empty and vacant. Something else is going in that cup. Okay, well, you're no longer behaving like this. Great. Well, how are you behaving? How are you choosing to be? What are you choosing to be like? Okay, well, you're changing your communication style. Into what? Okay, well, you're shifting your language, how you're talking to people. You're changing how you talk to yourself. Into what? Okay, well, you're no longer choosing to focus on these dreams because they don't serve your highest good with who you have become authentically. So then what dreams are you focusing on? What are you doing now? Well, what's happening now? What's the change now? What's the new thing? Okay, you're going to plant this new seed. Okay. And how are you going to tend to it? Who's tending to it now? What version of you tends to that seed? Okay, you're going to step out of this relationship and then you're going to focus on yourself. Okay, great. Well, how are you going to focus on yourself? How are you going to treat yourself? There's more. It doesn't just stop there. Ashe? Amen. Hey, honey, no TikTok? Not right now, boo. Not right now, babe. Not right now. Welcome, Tippy, to the new. Welcome, Tippy, to the new. Ashe. Lovely to have you. Welcome. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So I'm seeing here that yourself has been asking and seeking emotional fulfillment. You've been seeking emotional fulfillment. You've wanted all of your cups to be full. Hey, Tiffy. You've wanted all of your cups to be full. You wanted your cake and you wanted to eat it as well. And you wanted as many slices as you could have. Okay. Well, there is a cost for that. So you have to get that body set up to where it can transmute any vibration that is dense that comes with you having as many cakes as you want. That means that you are releasing so much energy to make space in your body for your metabolism to move so quickly that you could have whatever cakes you want, however many, and it will not make you heavy. It would not make you dense. It would not slow you down. You can continue to live and live your life. Woo! Free as a bitch. Okay? You're that person to say, I work out so much, I'm so active, I could do whatever I want, eat whatever I want, go wherever I want, blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, you know that one of your shadows is, I'm talking to somebody, you know that one of your shadows is love. One of your shadows is this loving soul that loves so much, it is a glutton. It's a glutton for the things that it loves. What it loves, it wants more and more and more and more and more, and it wants it. You love fucking pleasure. You love pleasure, and you want more and more pleasure. You want the most pleasures this earth can offer you. Some of you guys may have been attached or connected or focused on fame culture or celebrity culture. It had nothing to do with you wanting to be famous or you wanting to have all of this notoriety. It had everything to do with what comes with that journey, which is, you see, it seems like the world is at your fingertips when you are famous. It feels like the world is at your beck and call. Everybody pays attention to you. Everybody treats you with kindness. Everybody, you get all these opportunities. You get all these gifts. There's so many free things. You get all these invitations. It seems like when you are someone who is popular, there is so much bliss that comes with it, allegedly. That's what we may see, and that's how we may have been viewing it. And so a lot of us are like, I want the best business. Not necessarily wanting to be the famous artist, but some of us are like, I want to have the top business. I want to have the #1 service. I want to be the best hairstylist. I want to have the most amazing hair care even if it's just in your city. You're wanting to have some level of notoriety, major notoriety, excessively visual awareness from everyone that you are this. Ha! Look at me, but don't look at me. However, look at me when you do see me, you see me as ha. Okay, I get it. So that energy, you wanting to be in that energy, makes sense. And it's lovely to be in that energy. Have that. You deserve that. You do. You do deserve that. So don't run from that energy. However, how you have it is important. You may have been recently fighting, and now you're slowing down the fight. You were fighting, you were fighting to protect. You said, I have built all of this, and I'm going to stand ground, and you can't take it from me. And watch me. No matter who comes for me, no matter how you come for it, I'm not letting you take this from me. Now, this is you showing up as one of your shadows, an attachment to something that you have built that you're not realizing is no longer serving where you're going. You have already released yourself from so many different buildings that you have built in your empire, yet you're wanting to keep this one building and it's giving welfare. And it's like, babe, you're no longer a welfare chick. You're no longer that girl. So I know that you grew up and maybe you were hood at one point and you wanted to rakaka and rababa baby, because I know where I'm from and da 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 but that's no longer you now. You're a different girl. Now you're a different girl. You show up differently. Now you have business here, business there. You have high rise there. You have da da da. And it ain't that you forgot where you came from. It's just that you evolved from being a seed to now being a whole motherfucking magnolia tree. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that you forgot about the fact that you came from a seed. It's just that, bitch, you're a red oak now. So it is what the fuck it is. You released yourself from the past of being a seedling, and now you show up magnificent. It's different now. It's giving new bitch. And so you're still trying to keep roots that only really serve a tree that would be this big, but you're not that kind of tree. Your tree is humongous. Let go of that baby tooth, babe. Let go of that baby tooth. All you do is eat porterhouse steaks. Take the tooth out. The baby tooth is not serving. And you're trying to hold on to the tooth, but the other tooth is trying to come in behind it, and you're trying to keep both of them in your mouth. Now you got a snaggle tooth, and you're like, but I like my snaggle tooth. But then you're always self-conscious in your mind about the snaggle tooth, yet you have the capacity to take out the other tooth because you're accustomed to holding on to what does not serve you no more. Don't nobody care about the snaggle. We're fine with it. It's just that you're not fine with it. If you were, you wouldn't have to bring it up all the time, or you wouldn't have to think about it all the time, or be self-conscious about it, even in your mind. Although you stopped saying it out loud, it's still something that shows up on your face slightly, quickly, and in your mind whenever it's time to take a picture and they say, show your teeth. Amen. What is this? Okay, amen. Let's flag that. All right. Okay. So release what does not serve you. When you are upgrading your community and your empire, you must understand when you've changed all of your apartment complexes to be high rises and you're still keeping this one Section 8 building. You're still keeping this one little shack. And it's like, but those are humble beginnings. Okay, well, now I'm going to need you to be evolved from humble beginnings to confident evolutions. Can we do that? But how are other people going to afford it? They're not. They're going to upgrade too. You see how on Earth she's raising her vibration, and now all of a sudden, as she's raising her frequency at a rapid rate, now we got people literally just Thanosing out this bitch, because when you really look around, there's a lot of people missing on the planet where you're like, damn, why does it feel like we got mad folks dying everywhere? Because the earth is raising her vibration. She's expanding her consciousness and she's speeding up in her oscillation. So at this point, beloved, she's moving at a faster speed, at a faster pace. And she's like, bitch, if you're not on for the ride, and if you don't know how to suction onto me, if you don't know how to get with the program, you gotta go. Okay? You're dead skin and you exfoliated. Get with the program. We're now operating out of love. If you're not going to operate out of love, then you're going to operate out of dominance over other people and operate out of deceit, then you're not going to survive here too long. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to work hard and get what you need. No, we're operating out of peace and tranquility. Things are changing, boo. Get with the program. Ashe and amen. So it's the same thing. Because you want the people that are involved, because you want the other version of yourselves to upgrade, because you want your ancestors to upgrade as well and come into a new reality where they have more than what they had before, you're not leaving that shack there. You're upgrading it as well to another high rise. And you're like, so you're telling me that I'm about to gentrify my neighborhood? Absolutely. Why? Because you're upgrading your shit. Why are you upgrading it? Because you don't want it to be the same. That's why. You've already experienced that for umpteen years. You want something new. So upgrade it. And then everybody else that's a part of the community, you're like, but they're getting kicked out of their homes, right? Let's say that in your neighborhood. Yourself is like, but now myself can't afford me no more. I know yourself needs to up the fuck grade, boo-boo. Yourself now has to realize that it's worth more than what it thought it was. Your 3-year-old self thought that it could only have this because your mama and your daddy used to talk to you like this, and then your aunties and cousins used to talk to you like that. So really, your 10-year-old self would only really show up this big because they thought that that was all that they could amount to, and they thought that that was all that was welcome. And then your 12-year-old self really only created this reality and would only show up like this in school because they felt that other people would treat them like this because everybody else they knew would treat them like that. And so now you 26 years old, and now you done traveled the world, done been to 3 different motherfucking countries now and 2 different continents, bitch, more than anybody else in your family. And you starting to realize that bitches is different than the fuck what you grew up in. So now you got to go ahead and let your inner child know, hey, boo-boo, you're unconsciously influencing me as a shadow to believe that I'm not accepted in a lot of places because I'm like this on a physical level and on a physical characteristics level. But actually, bitch, I done been to all of these places, and that's a motherfucking lie. So now you got to stop acting like that kind of bitch and got to start now acting like this free motherfucker who done been somewhere and got some culture universally. Because we traveling. And we're no longer just on these blocks or just in this neighborhood or just in this borough. Okay? Now I understand that the girls used to say, Brooklyn's too far. I'm a Bronx girl. Until you finally took your ass to Brooklyn and realized, bitch, it takes 40 minutes. And to be honest with you, you pop in some motherfucking headphones and look at the entertainment that's on the train, you're there lickety split. It's really not that far. So now you can stop dating the dudes that only live in the Bronx, and now you could date the bitches that live in the Manhattan. You could date the motherfuckers that live in the Brooklyns. Okay? You may fuck around and date a bitch that live in Queens, girl. Realizing that maybe it's actually not that difficult to get from there to there because maybe you start to realize that you actually like switching trains. You like being able to pop over from train to train because now you feel like, now I feel like I'm traveling. Now I feel like I'm going somewhere. Now I don't always need to leave and go have some elaborate trip because I feel like every borough is different. So now I could do that borough, do that borough, do that borough. Now I'm like, I'm going to go get an Airbnb. Where? In Staten Island, don't nobody go to Staten Island. You bitches don't go to Staten Island. But now I realize that because all you bitches say we don't go there, now you go to Staten Island, you realize it's kind of bougie over here. Why is it kind of bougie? Because it's just giving suburbia, bitch, and it's not giving all that busy, buzzy buzz. Now you're realizing I kind of get to ride a ferry, bitch. I feel like I'm on Grey's Anatomy. Cute. Now you're having an experience. Then you're realizing, bitch, Jersey's right there. Fuck it. I'm going to go to Jersey. Why not? Actually, ain't that far. 15 minutes. You get what the fuck I'm talking about? Then you start to realize, oh, you can expand. Just because the bitches you're not around don't expand doesn't mean that you don't have to expand. Now you start to realize, wow, this is about you. It's about you. So now you can stop trying to protect what you thought you needed to protect because other people around you wanted to protect as well. We need to keep our neighborhood the same. We need to keep this the same. We need to keep the same. Okay, well, that which stays the same is dead. That which never grows and remains the same is dead. Imagine if your ancestors wanted to keep things the same. Ouch. So maybe change is good. Maybe change serves us. Maybe change is necessary. Just saying. Maybe. So in this moment, what I'm hearing is upgrade. And don't upgrade just a piece of you. Upgrade the whole thing. The whole bombada. The whole shebang boodle. And if you feel like, well, I don't want to upgrade all of this because I need to still accommodate this, let me put it to you like this. These versions of yourself have upgraded. This version of yourself, okay, they said use a different example. You have a computer. Your computer has the capacity to upgrade everything. So you don't have a Mac. You have a PC. Now, when you bought your PC, it could take Windows XP. Now it's 6 years later and they have Windows 10. Windows 10 has all of the amenities. It has all of the characteristics. It has all of the attributes. It has all of these new things. Wow. Apps and stuff. And so you're like, well, I'm going to upgrade my software to the 10. Now your system is slow. And you're like, well, humble beginnings. This is my original computer. I'm not changing the hardware. But you trying to run Windows 10 on some 6 years ago hardware, yet your computer is accessible to change its hardware. Girl, if you don't change out that memory card, if you don't change out that motherboard, if you don't change out that motherfucking processor, if you don't change out that fan, if you do not change out, girl, change out the hard drive. Upgrade the space, boo-boo. You're no longer able to have that 256. You now need a terabyte minimum. And you have the money, the capacity, the resources, the know-how, the everything. And you're like, but humble beginnings, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to upgrade the whole thing because then it's going to give too new. Well, isn't that the point of the upgrade? Because now you're wanting a system that's going to handle all of this, but you're not upgrading the hardware that's going to be moving through it. You're trying to change who you are, change your look, your body, your this, and now you're glowing like you never have. But you're still trying to stay in the same neighborhood that used to literally take from people who look like you do now. They didn't used to take from you. They didn't used to treat you a certain way because you didn't show up in that light. But now you're showing up as them movie stars. So now they're looking at you like, what you doing over here? Oh, you big time now. Like, give us this. You owe us this. We know you. We'll take it. And you're like, why y'all treating me funny? Why y'all treating me different? Because you're different. And you think that you're supposed to be treated the same when that's not the case. Baby, you're not a regular apple no more. You're organic. So now the people that want their hands on you is different. You didn't know life as an organic apple. Now you've become an organic apple, and now you realize, oh shit, life is different like this. You thought that you could be regular degular going out to go do what you want to do, but you didn't realize that as you were naturally growing and evolving, you became someone who everyone would just see. Now you accidentally have become what your version of famous would be, and now you're perceived everywhere you go. Now you're getting special treatment everywhere you go, and you have to allow yourself to become accustomed to that and honor that. Because no matter how much you want to not be that, you already changed, boo, and ain't no going back. So you might as well just complete the transformation. Because trying to go back in reverse, it's giving system error. It's giving, now you got a factory reset the whole computer. Because you could upgrade your OS. But if you want to go back, operating systems, you got to wipe the whole hard drive. And no, you can't put your programs that are from the new stuff back on the old stuff. It does not work. You know too much now, boo-boo. You can't unknow what you know. So if you want to not know it, then you got to go ahead and and come back as a consciousness that is unaware. So you're you see what you did there? So attaching yourself and not wanting to let go what does not serve you no more. Whole thing. Everything. Okay. Okay, they're pointing me to the Chariot. When you are turning on the light, if you want to turn off the light, okay, somebody is turning on, okay, okay, hold on. You've turned on your light. You don't want to turn it off because you don't like who you were when the light was off. Yet, you're trying not to glow how you glow. Whoever I'm talking to, you did not realize what life would be like as a star. You thought that life would look like the other stars. Yet your life as a star is totally different. And you're trying to still shine like these other stars. Only to discover that the other stars that you saw were manufactured. And your star is something that's natural. And you're trying to attract what a manufactured star would attract. When you're a natural star, it's different. Okay, come on, God, talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it, Ashe. Okay, amen. Some humans have become stars, and then there are demigods. Ooh, shit, God, talk about it. Some humans have become stars and gained popularity and influence because of what they've done. Some stars are demigods and they glow just because of who they are. You have the president, then you have Hercules. Ashe? Some of you need to realize what kind of star you are. A lot of y'all are walking around here demigods. Yet, you're trying to glow like a LED light on a Coachella stage. You got to understand that some of you guys are the sun. Many people put on shades to block out sunlight. Yet in the presence of their president, they're screaming at the top of their lungs, while also yelling at the top of their lungs. Because their life ain't right. Some of them block away the sun that gives them life by putting on shades and not looking up, while praising and being angry at what does not give them life but says it will and does not. And believe that the sun gives you life, wakes you up from the night. Man gives you, well, what does man give you? That equates to the life that the sun gives. We have a manufactured star. Oh my God, you give me life. Do they? Because when you leave the concert, are you tired? When you leave the festival, are you exhausted? Some light will charge you up. Some light will drain you. What kind of light do you want to be in? For all shades of light is light. Some light is more dense than what it looks like. Some light is lighter than how it feels. Sometimes it seems like this is a good idea because of how it looks from the outside looking in, until you get inside and you realize, that's a haunted house. Sometimes you thought that was a great idea until you're having the experience. Oh my goodness, I would love to go to Burning Man. That seems like an amazing idea. Until you get there and you realize that you're not the Burning Man type. Because you're looking for a shower and it's not giving that. And you did your research and you're like, but I feel like I could not shower for a couple of days and until you realize that you're not showering and you're in the dirt. And then you didn't consider Mother Nature. Now it's raining. Now you're in the mud. And it's day 1. You got 4 more days. Now 24 hours a day, you understand how much time goes in a day. Now you're contemplating, hold the fuck on. There's a lot that I could be doing in a day. Oh shit. There is. Now you're understanding how much you do that you don't really like to do. Now you're receiving the effects of Burning Man. Because you're like, oh shit. What's getting you together is the whole experience, not just the event. Main attraction. It's the nuance. It's the details. It's the transitions. Amen. Okay. That's that message. That feels complete to me. There's a closer on this though. So it's not complete. There's a closer on this message. And I feel it is, you know exactly what is for you. You can sense it. You can feel it. It's quite clear. The challenge has been all the questions you have surrounding all the questions you have surrounding. You're wanting to know what is the experience. You know that it is time for you to jump in the pool. Yet you're still standing on the edge of the pool, asking the lifeguard, okay, well, what does the water feel like? What's the temperature when you're in it? How long does it take for the body to warm up to the water? Well, you don't even know what it really feels like to have 75-degree water temperature on your body, yet you're wanting that answer, like as if it's going to do something. You still don't know what it means when they say, it's going to hurt like a little pinch. Like, what does that mean? What's a little pinch? Well, let me do it and you'll know. Wait. Give me an idea. What is it? What is it similar to? And after a while, the person that's about to give you the earring piercing is like, bitch, are you getting the piercing or not? We sat here for 45 minutes talking about the pinch that you're going to feel. And you're still wanting me to tell you through verbal explanation how it's going to feel when we bust through the cartilage. Only because you've never had your cartilage bust through, but you done seen 6 people in the last 4 to 8 months with a cartilage piercing, and you've fallen in love with the look, and you want to try it really bad. You got to just go through what it is that you go through to get the cartilage piercing, because that's what they did. So it's not that you just want the cartilage piercing, you're also wanting what they went through in your own version. So can we bust down? Or are we going to still just sit here and act like this real good needle ain't about to go through that real good skin for you to get that real good piercing that you're talking about? Because if not, then you can go to Amazon and go get some magnets. Yet you're wanting to give authenticity and not fraudulency. It's okay if you got clip-ons. It's okay that you got clip-ons. Just realize that you're a clip-on girl. And you're like, but I want to be somebody that commits to the whole thing. Then go be that person, but you don't really want to be that person if you're not trying to have the experience. I want to be an alchemist. I really want to understand my emotions. I want to be the generational trauma curse breaker. Then why are you still doing the same things that your past generations have done? That your past selves have done? Why have you not evolved as an avatar yet? Why are you still following your grandmama's traditions? Well, that's what we've always done. Didn't you say you want to be a breaker? What did you think that meant? difference, evolve, evolution, upgrade. This or that. Somebody said the other day on the live, they're tired of games in relationships. They're in the space of their life where they want someone to see them, desire them, and then to chase them. Where I replied, I thought you were tired of games. That literally is a game. Someone's chasing game. So what you actually want is someone chasing you. You're just tired of chasing people. So stop chasing people. Stop chasing things that are running from you. Stop chasing things at all. Stop hunting for game. And just be yourself and let yourself be hunted. If you want to be hunted. Yet why would you want to be on the run? Because it sounds like you're tired of that because you keep saying that you are. So it sounds like there's a disconnect in your actions because of your habitual behaviors, because of your habits and your habitual choices. You're consistently choosing to be chased or chasing because you're used to a struggle or a fight. Because of the chaos and the drama you grew up in. Yet you're saying you want this because of how it looks. Or maybe because of how it feels. So maybe you do actually want it. Yet if you want that, then you also are wanting to give up this. But if you say, well, I don't want to give up that, but I want to have this and I want to have that. Okay, well, to push and to pull is to kind of get nowhere. At some point, you got to say, if I want my car to go somewhere, I have to let my foot off the fucking brake and just press the gas. However, if I keep going forward and keep going back, I'm really not getting that far, if getting anywhere at all. So are you going or are you not going? What's T, sis? Because it's giving bitches have things to do. And if you change your outfit one more time, the club is going to close. And we're literally never going to make it to the bar. What are you wearing? Put them on. And let's go. Commitment. And that's where we have our challenge. It's the commitment. What is keeping us from committing to what we say we want? What's keeping us from committing to what we say we want? Heard you, Spirit. You're asking yourself if you're qualified. Go find out. You don't want to look stupid. You don't want to look stupid. You don't want to look stupid. What if I show up and I don't have nothing to contribute? Okay. Did you learn something? Then great. Contribute at the next event. Contribute at the next whatever the fuck. But you won't know unless you go have an experience. You're not going to be able to know unless you have an experience. You're trying to prepare for what you don't know about. You prepared as much as you could prepare. Now go on the journey. You done worked out your body to be able to handle lifting this kind of weight. And then you're not going to go lift the actual weight that is required. You done practice your voice to be able to sing impeccably at any hour of the day, with or without warm up. Now you won't go to all the stages that have microphones and no microphones at all. You're still going to rehearsal. You allegedly want to perform with these artists and you stay in class training, yet you don't go to none of the auditions. You want to be direct book, yet you don't go into the industry to get to know the people who do the bookings. You want to be a boss and have your own business, yet you stay planning and won't release no products, no services, no website, and won't promote your brand or even solidify what your brand is. You want to be a private chef, but won't cook for nobody unless they paying you, but they don't know you, and you know people who you could cook for, but you want what? At some point, you're going to have to just do it. There's a reason why when you go to the boardwalk, there's people singing with tip buckets. Because they said, I'm going to sing. And if I'm not on this stage, then this is my stage. And I'm not going to not sing for people just because I don't have a booking at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Okay, well, people still don't know you. Now you have the booking at the Whiskey A Go-Go and no one bought tickets to your show. So what you going to do? Not perform on the stage or be on the stage jaded because ain't nobody at your show? Well, you said you wanted to perform on the stage. You didn't say nothing about having an audience. Well, I want my set to be booked. I want my set to be sold out. Okay, well, who knows you as this artist? And are you delivering to people or are you still hiding and saying, well, I'm amazing. I know I'm amazing. You got to pay me. Well, I don't know you're amazing. I don't know you from that motherfucker. So sing something for me. Let me see if I like it. But you're running from that moment because you're like, well, I don't got to prove myself. Okay, well, then you don't want to be that. Then just say you like singing and just sing. But if you're going to give all of that energy, then you're not really trying to sing for people and an audience. You're just really wanting to have a great voice. So have a great voice. However, if you're wanting to be that, somebody's going to ask you, show me something. Then dance right now. Then paint me a picture right now. Show me your artwork. Oh, then give me a poem right now. But you're like, nah. I gotta set up. I gotta get in all of this. Oh, well then, okay. So you have to ask yourself, what you really doing? What you really about? Because keeping it in your bedroom clearly ain't what you want. Because you keep talking about something else. You keep striving for something else. So then you got to change your actions to align with what it is that you're talking about. You at work, always complaining about management. Needing management to change. This is what I would do. Then do it. They need to be doing this. They need to be da-da-da-da-da. Then do it. Show them. Step up. There's a position open. Fulfill it. Get in. Well, nah. They can't afford me. You can't afford you, boo. You can't afford you because you're not giving yourself the experience. You're not allowing yourself to feel all of the emotions that comes with the experience. You're not letting yourself feel you're not letting yourself ride the current that comes with that experience. You're not willing to pay for it. You're not willing to invest in it completely. So you can't afford it. And you're like, nah, I can't. No, I could really do it. It's just, then do it. Why are you not doing it? What's happening? What's happening? What's the truth of what's happening that's keeping you from the commitment, from following through? You and your friends done accidentally went to this festival and now they got a stage that is karaoke and you could just walk on the stage and just sing. Are you going to go? You said you wanted to be a singer and all your friends are supporting you and they're like, babe, go sing. Nah, there's too many people. This is literally what you've been looking for. Everybody got their phones out. There's about 400 people at this festival, plus more people over there. And there's a microphone. You got a screen to give you the lyrics as well. Everybody's going up. Most of these bitches can't sing. No way. Your voice eats. But really, you're the way you hear your voice is different, so you're judging it. And now you're realizing that the opportunity is looking you in the face. And you're not pulling up like you thought or you said you would. And now it's giving... all your friends are looking at you like, bitch, we've heard you eat some of these singers up with some of your negativity and some of your criticisms and judgments on how they did their live performances on their Grammy stages. And now you have an opportunity to sing on this Rudy Poo ass festival stage with this good ass sound system. And you can sing whatever song you want and ain't nobody judging you for it except for yourself. And you won't get your motherfucking critical ass up there to go sing. If you don't sing in 3 seconds, just know that we're going to roast you for the rest of the motherfucking year. And I don't want to hear you talking shit about anybody's album, about anybody's performance, about anybody's anything, because you is a scary bitch. Ooh, I'm going to call you out your name. And matter of fact, I'm going to yell to the whole room. My friend roasts everybody who performed on the VMA stage and won't get up on the stage right now because they scared and said there's too many of y'all here. This is a scary motherfucker. Get up on the mic. You said you wanted me as a friend. I'm a real bitch, so come on. Get up on the mic and get up on the mic now because you got a lot of shit to say. You always running your motherfucking mouth about another motherfucker and now you got an opportunity and you won't take it. Ooh, bitch, I'ma eat you up like you in your mama house. Get on the stage now. Now, 3, 2, thank you. Amen. And you better fuck it up. Because don't embarrass us. The opportunities are there. They show up regularly. Take them. Somebody wants a relationship. Bad. Ooh, you want somebody in your motherfucking cookie jar. Bad. And you want somebody waking up, ready to warm the cookies up and have a nibble. Yet you be outside and you look down. You see somebody you like, you look away. Somebody catches your attention, you look up. Somebody walks close to you, you kind of move over to the side. I thought you wanted somebody in your cookie jar. Why are you running from people? What's happening? You're not even open to making friends. You just wanted to just jump to the marriage part where y'all live together and are committed for life, but you don't want to even go through the friends part. Huh. Interesting how that works. Interesting how you want food, yet you don't want to wait for the process of it being cooked. Even sushi needs to be rolled, boo. So what's happening here? What's going on? Do you want it or do you not want it? Are you trying to eat? You gonna starve? What's tea? Because you could even work to get the money. However, when are you going to spend it on what you want to spend it on? You keep saying you want the vacation. Why is the coins never spent on the vacation? Why is it always going here when it could go there? Start the payment plan. Just start the payment plan. Make the phone call. See what your options are. Dive in like you said you want to. Be in the room and not need to say anything at all, and just be humble and realize that you're there just to learn. You don't need to add yet because you don't have anything to add for. You don't even know what it is, what it tastes like, what it's giving, what the flow is, what it would take from you if you're even in alignment with it energetically. So you got to go step in. Before you want to make an album, write a song. Write a song. Just one. Write a hook. Maybe a bridge. Spit a verse. You want to go to the booth? Take out your phone. Find a free beat on YouTube and press record on your phone and spit. Start there. There's many of things you could do if you're trying to take a 60-foot leap, knowing damn well you got 3-foot ankles and 1-foot legs. It's not giving you're jumping that far. You're 4'2", trying to jump 60 feet with no wings. And you ain't rehearsed that jump at all and won't practice and let yourself fail that jump. It's giving wanting to be Christian Bale getting out of the hole, yet you're not willing to let that rope snatch your waist several times and you not make it. You're not trying to take the sacrifice of potentially snapping your neck and breaking your back against the wall because you ain't made the leap yet. Until you can find out that you got to actually do it without the rope. Otherwise, you won't have the adrenaline of, I have to make this leap. If I don't make this leap, this is the end. I got to do it. I got to take off all safety nets. Because I want to get out of here. I have to get out of here now. It's no longer I want to get out of here. It's I have to. And this rope is keeping me bound. It's holding me back. Whew. So remove all safety nets. I'm out. I'm just going to do it. And I'm declaring it already done. It's giving, I'm ready to expand. So you know what? Take away these options for right now so I could go and expand. I'm ready to go further. I know I'm already successful in these lanes. Close those lanes off. Now I have to build some new lanes. Now I gotta go have some new experiences because if I don't, now I have to. Now I have to. Now I have to. You want to know why we experience tower moments? Because sometimes we have to close off a lane, so we have to use these lanes. So then we have to use these skills. Because you won't just willingly choose. Sometimes you won't try a new dish You just won't, because your favorite is always available and you know that shit is good. So sometimes you got to go to the restaurant and they don't have the ingredients. Hey, but we don't have that one right now. Or we just discontinued it. Why? It's my favorite. Because, bitch, you need to try something new. You keep saying you want to try something new, but you said this is your favorite restaurant, so now pick something else. And now you ain't got no choice. Sometimes it's giving, this is not what I ordered. Okay, but it's what you got. So try it. Because clearly you said you've been wanting to do new things. You've been wanting to have new experiences. You've been wanting to travel. So try something new. You always get the spaghetti, girl. Get the burrito now. Go to Mexico. Get the sushi now, girl. Go to Japan. Expand in whatever way you can. You keep saying you want to travel? Stop watching those English channels then. Turn on some Italian and put on subtitles. Watch a telenovela. You say you want something different. Give yourself something different and stop fighting yourself on it. You say you want something different, then give yourself something different and stop fighting yourself on it. Stop turning away from the new experience. You say you really want to learn that language? Switch the language on your phone. You know what everything is on your phone, bitch. You done had the Apple phone for 18 years now. It's okay. You know where everything is on that bitch. Change the language. Change the language to something else that you want to learn. Now you have to pay it. Now you got to get on board. Put yourself in a position where you have to. Put yourself in a position where you have to. Your needs are always met. Be bold enough to put yourself in a position where you need something so it can be met. Ashe. Ashe. Those were some lovely messages. I feel like we need a new deck now. I feel like that's what it was giving. Amen. Does anybody have any clarifying questions for what we have received so far? Anything that they want to add? Anything they want to say? Amen. What if you feel like you're trying new things, but run into deja vu and then it feels like the same thing? That's where you must be a conscious presence in the experience. You are not your feelings. So you must choose to be the conscious awareness that's able to confirm whether or not it is the same thing. For example, look at the facts. Look at the facts. Look at the car facts. This may put you in a position where you may have to realize whether or not you're consciously present in your experiences. You may hang out with the person and say, this person just feels like the same type of people that I used to kick it with. So, okay, well, are you the same person that you used to be? Are you the same person that you used to be? No? Okay, great. Are you in the same city you used to live in? No? Okay, cool. Is this the same person specifically that you used to? No, it's not. Okay, so it just feels similar. Okay, well, what about it feels similar? Is it how y'all met? Is it how y'all talk to each other? Maybe it's how you're showing up. Maybe you're not the same person, but now that you're engaging with someone, you're realizing that you're automatically in the engagement with another person, reverting back to an old way of being, and that's not feeling good. Maybe where you're coming from when it comes to choosing what you do or how you engage, maybe that's the same. Maybe you're noticing that, oh, there was something you didn't actually want to do, but yet you did it kind of anyway. And you normally behave in that way when it comes to other people. You don't completely align with what you always want to do. And so maybe you're the same and it's not the same. Maybe you're reverting back to an old behavior that is what you've known, and you're not fully embodying the new behaviors that you are needing to adopt in the experience that seems similar. So you normally always go to a Starbucks, and you normally get this beverage, but now you're at another Starbucks and you're like, but it's just giving the same thing. Oh no, they got the same menu. Are you going to order the same thing though? They got the same menu, same layout, same type of people. They just look a little different because they're in new bodies. But are you going to get the same thing though? Or are you going to order something new and make it a new experience? Because it can feel like the same thing, but are you, as the conscious creator present in the experience, going to make it different? Because it's still a white canvas with colors on it. But are you, instead of going this way, are you now going to go this way? And then that way? And then that way? And then that way? Or what are you going to do that's going to be different in the experience of the deja vu? For someone said, AMED Omen says that deja vu seems to confirm that they're on the right path. So maybe that is something that aligns with you. Maybe you feel like when you have deja vu that you're on the right path. Now, what are you going to do in that path, along that path? What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same things you used to do? Or are you going to do the new things that you have been practicing? Because now that you know that you're on the right path and you're like, ooh, deja vu. Okay, this is the moment. This is myself telling me a message of, hey, you're in the moment where you normally would behave in a particular way. There's a pattern here. There's an opportunity for you to break a pattern. You're on the right path to being able to break a pattern of behavior and create a new habit. What will you do here? Ashe? Because although it may feel the same, you still have the autonomy to choose to be different in what feels the same. True, you've been doing things better, but you're over the same experiences. So then envision the best ASMR. I ask you this. You say that you've been doing things better. How about doing them different? Unless better for you means different. So as opposed to wanting to do them better than how you've been, do them just different. Approach it differently. There's an example I want to give. I'm just going to use dance as an example. Let's say, for example, you bop ma. You kick your leg. 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 Boom. You always go from a tendu. You kick your leg. And you're like, well, I'm tired of the same old thing. So you realize that, but I'm doing better bot mas. My bot ma changed from 45 degrees to 90 degrees. Like I'm giving you full, like my bot ma changed from 45 degrees to 90 degrees. And then now I'm giving a full 180. My leg is going straight up past my face, but I'm tired of the same experiences. Okay. Well, how about instead of doing just a bot ma from a tendu, what if you do a bot ma from croisé, swungle and take it around? What if you do a bot ma from a different, what if you take the position back and you're croisé, you're crossed to the back, and then you take your bot ma up. That's one little example. I don't know what other positions, girl, I forgot. I'm not really dancing like that no more. Or teaching. So you change your experience. What if as opposed to doing it from a tendu, what if you now take your bot ma to the side? As opposed to always doing it front. Take it to the side. Now do your bot mas to the side. Maybe now do arabesque. A bot ma, just different direction, different position. Obviously, you're not going to be able to go all the way up, or maybe you can. Maybe you find out you're a contortionist and you could just. If you're tired of the same experience, you got to stop giving yourself the same experience. Let's say you go to the same Chipotle, but you always go at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock every day. Boop, boop, boop. It's your dinner. Okay, well, if you're tired of the same experience, how about you go to Chipotle for lunch? Maybe you go to Chipotle like right when they open at 11. Maybe you go for dinner, but instead of going at 6, go at 10, 15. They close at 11. Go at 10, 15. Have a late dinner. See if there's different staff. See if you have a different experience with different customers there. Maybe instead of going Monday through Thursday, maybe you go on a Friday or a Saturday. And see what the vibe is on a different day. Let's say you always go to brunch. You always go to brunch. You always get a mimosa, a cocktail or something, but you want a different experience. You're tired of the same experience. Well, go to brunch and this time don't drink. Don't drink nothing. And it's like, then why would you go to brunch? It's just food at that point. Different experience. See what the brunch experience is like sober. Maybe opposed to drinking, have an edible. See what it's like with some ganja. Ganja and food. Maybe the food experience is a little bit more and you're like, ooh, I would love to do that again, but I would like a more broad selection of meal. Maybe I want the food to be more flavorful now. Okay, cool. Try a new brunch spot then. Changing your experience in whatever way. You can really use this example with anything. It's about your state of being as well. Change your state of being. If you assume that your experience is going to be the same, you're most likely going to do the same things to conjure up the same experience. Even if you go to a new place, you have to assume and expect the situation and the experience to be different because you're wanting it to be. You have to change your expectations of you. You got to change your expectations of yourself. And believe that yourself will change because you know who you are. So you know whether or not yourself will make the changes or will commit to changing. Ashe, you're welcome, baby. A day, I see your comment, beloved. I just don't have a comment back. Like, I don't have a response to what you said. Well, I guess this is my response. My response is like, okay, no comment. Like, okay. Okay. Amen. 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 Cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. That just lifted a weight. That was nice. Ashe. Woo! That was nice. Really nice. Yay. I feel so liberated. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. Ugh. Amen. Oh, amen. Yeah. Wow. Woo. Ooh, that's so nice. Relieving myself of pressure. Ah, so unnecessary. Thank you. Woo! And we just breathe. We've received so much valuable information today already. We've had such juicy conversation already. We got 9 minutes to decompress, to relax, to receive and marinate on what has been communicated. If there's any questions you guys have, any feedback you want to offer, this will be the perfect time to do exactly that. And we can also just sit here and enjoy one another. We can also sit here and just enjoy our peace. Thank you so much to everyone who chose to be a part of the conversation today. Thank you to everyone who chose to be here with us today. Woo! Thank you to everyone who chose to hang out with us today. You're so welcome, Dissuade Sage. Thank you so much for your participation. If you would like to tip or donate, we do accept. The Cash App and the Venmo is in the description box along with the PayPal. My Cash App is EyeGotThyme. That is all. There are 2 Cash Apps that you will find if you search up my Cash App. The one with 2 E's is not myself. That is someone else. I do not know who they are. If you would like the direct link, it is located in my link tree, which is in my About Me on the YouTube and on my Instagram and my TikTok. If you would like to book any private sessions with me, I do 15-minute pre-recorded readings. I also do unlimited time frame for pre-recorded readings. My 15-minute pre-recorded readings are $55. You may also receive that here on the live by just delivering a $55 donation to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You may also receive the unlimited time frame readings for $111. And again, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and the information is located in the link tree or in the description box. You can also get, if you want the pre-recorded ones, you just go to my website, EyeGotThyme.com, EyeGotThyme.com, and you scroll to the bottom and fill out the contact form. There you will be able to provide a message as well. Woo! Providing any information or insights that you would love for me to know, any questions you may have, any areas of interest, so that we may deliver a reading that is tailored to your needs. Hi, Casey. You look so locked in and focused on your task. Yes, busy bee. Oh, yay! It's time to close the live. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, let's close the live. I froze. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm so very grateful. Thank you to myself for showing up as well. This is a great rising session. I trust you all will have a remaining day that will be just as elevated as you designed it to be. Ashe. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe and amen. If you want to check us out, our website is www.EyeGotThyme.com, spelled exactly like our screen name. You may also find us on Instagram and on TikTok. If you would like to book a private session, the information is available via our website, EyeGotThyme.com. Ashe and amen. If you want to check out any more of our content, go to the main page and bust down. All right. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, feel free to email me. I am available. If you have any questions or want to collaborate, you can reach out to me via the contact form on my website, period, buzz down. And we'll see you tonight at 5 p.m. Bye, guys. We close with peace, with kindness, with love, with compassion for ourselves and unconditional love from the Most High. Toodles.